Hello students, today you will get a worksheet on direct and indirect speech. Before that, let's revise the chapter reported speech. First of all, we need to know what is a direct speech and what is an indirect speech. Now, we may report the words of a speaker in two ways. We may quote his actual words, this is called direct speech, and we may report what he said without quoting his exact words. This is called indirect or reported speech. So, direct speech is always written within the inverted commas, or we may say it's a quoted sentence, and indirect speech without inverted commas. Now, see here the examples. Direct speech. He said. What he said? Exactly his words. I study in class 8. That is within inverted comma. So, this is direct speech. And in direct speech, this said is the reporting verb or the main verb. If when we will be converting this direct speech to indirect, what will be the sentence? He said that he studied in class 8. So, here said is the reporting verb, and to withdraw these commas we need help of that conjunction. And then this pronouns, personal pronouns gets changed into indirect speech. He changes to I changes to he. And study, this is I study in class 8, it is in present, simple present tense, but as the reporting verb is in past tense, so it will also change into corresponding past tense. That's why the sentence in indirect speech will become, he said that he studied in class 8. Now, the general rules for indirect speech, means while converting from direct to indirect, the rules that we will have to follow are: if the reporting verb is in present tense, the tenses of the direct speech do not change while converting into indirect speech. See the example, direct speech. He says, I am writing a letter. Here reporting verb is says, and says is in present tense. So, the quoted sentence, I am writing a letter, it will remain in the corresponding present tense only. Now, when we will convert it into indirect speech, the sentence will be, he says that he is writing a letter. Whereas, if the reporting verb is in past tense, then the quoted sentence will change into corresponding past tense. See, here I am writing a letter is in present continuous tense, but the reporting verb is said, means past tense. So, in indirect speech, it will change to he said that he was writing a letter. I, who is this I? I is the speaker he. So, I will change to pronoun he, and with he we have to use in past tense was. He was writing a letter. Again, when the reporting or principal verb is in the past tense, all present tenses of the direct speech are changed into the corresponding past tenses. Now come to this most important rule. See here, when in direct speech, when the reporting verb is in past tense and also the quoted sentence is in past tense, then we have to change it to past perfect tense. See the example. I would like to make you understand with the help of this example. Nikki said to me. Here said is the reporting verb and it is in past tense. Nikki said to me, Nisha returned from Nepal. Now returned is also in past tense and it is within the inverted commas. Now this will change to past perfect. Nikki told me that Nisha had returned from Nepal. Okay. Now coming to the next rule. if the quoted sentence is a universal truth, then the tense of the quoted sentence may not change, though the reporting verb may be in past tense. For example, see here, the teacher said. Here said is the reporting verb, but the quoted sentence is the earth moves round the sun, which is a universal truth. So this earth moves, it is in present tense, it will remain in present tense, though the reporting verb is in past tense, because it is a fact. The teacher said that the earth moves round the sun. Now, interrogative sentence. How to convert interrogative sentence from direct to indirect? Here we will take two types of interrogative sentence, WH interrogative and yes no interrogative. First one, mother told me, why are you not studying? Here, why are you not studying is WH interrogative, and in interrogative sentence, reporting verb will be either asked or inquired of. So, I have used the easy one. Mother asked me why I was not studying. So, why, in place of, you will not be using that here. Here the WH word will be used as the conjunction. Mother asked me why you are not studying. Who is this you? Me. So it will change to I, pronoun, personal pronoun I. Mother asked me why I was not studying, then full stop. Again see, mother told me, are you studying? Here the interrogative sentence is yes no interrogative, means started with verb. Now see, if we convert it into indirect speech, we will be changing then it to the sentence mother asked me. In place of that or WH, now we have to use if or whether. Mother asked me if I was studying. Okay. Now coming to command or request, means imperative sentence. To convert imperative sentence into indirect speech, we need to understand the mode of the sentence. The teacher said, study hard. It's the direct speech. Now, when teacher is saying to study hard, means teacher is advising, isn't it? So, the teacher advised to study hard. Now, what are the changes here? See the reporting verb from said to advised, and then to add to withdraw the inverted commas and study hard the remaining part, then full stop. Again, in direct speech, my brother said to me, please give me a pen. In indirect speech, it will be please give me a pen, means it's a request. So my brother requested me to give him a pen. Now coming to exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentence, I also tried to make you understand with the help of examples. See the direct speech here. He said, "Hurrah, we have won the match." Now from the sentence we can understand that this is something joyous. Okay, the mode is joyous. Now the exclamatory word and the sign hurrah and this exclamation mark we have to withdraw in indirect speech. How to do it? In place of reporting verb said, we will be using exclaimed. They exclaimed in past tense, as said is in past tense. So they exclaimed. How they exclaimed? With joy. So now we can withdraw hurrah and the exclamation mark. They exclaimed with joy that we have won the match. Who are this we? They. So they had won the match. Again, he said, alas, our foes are too strong. So, when we will convert it into indirect, he exclaimed, alas means sadly. He exclaimed sadly that their foes were very strong. Now coming to the next most important thing, that is words denoting time also gets changed. If it is written like that, he said, I went to Delhi last year. Then while converting it into indirect speech, we have to write, he said that he had been to Delhi the previous year. So last year gets changed to previous year. This day, that day, ago changes to before. This you have to keep it in mind. I hope you have understood. Now you will get a worksheet and you will be solving the worksheet. Thank you, students.